grips, I know that much, and some little white things. Some people, you will be shouting at the screen what they are. Welcome to the midweek shave, to the Wednesday shave. Hope you've had a great weekend, and as always, good health stays with you. I'm going to show you a couple of products, non-shaving products I bought in the local supermarket this last week, which I've not seen before. They may have been there, but I've not seen them before, and I was quite chuffed when I found them, but I'll show you them later on. What we're using today, right, Fatip Piccolo, short, heavy razor. It's a lined handle, quite good grip, 3-piece, open comb, non-adjustable. You can see the blade there. It is an aggressive razor. There's also the Fatip Grand, exactly the same razor, except the Piccolo is a solid handle and the Grand is a hollow. So this is heavier, that's a bit lighter, but exactly the same head, open comb. As I say, it's very short. We're using one I've not used for a long time, Taylor Bond Street Grapefruit shaving cream. One of my favourite citrus soaps. This, good performance, good quality, and the scent, I've said it thousands of times probably, is so realistic. I can smell it now. Brush of choice is going to be the Graydog synthetic tuxedo knot, I think it is. That's been soaking, no need to soak it, but I warm it up in warm water. And we're using the Thrown in Stone Scuttle, which is full of hot water, so it's going to be a hot lather or warm lather. The soap in there made a lather that won't take 5 minutes. Blade of choice is the Wilkinson sword, new blade, just a standard. That's not a Wilkinson sword. Where's the packet gone? That's the wrong, it's similar, sorry, that was the Gillette Wilkinson. Why is that left there? Anyway, that's more like it. That's the one. And just in case you think I'm going mad, they're quite similar. That's a Gillette Wilkinson, that's a Wilkinson. Not that it matters. So there we go. Now, because that's an aggressive razor, don't have to do this, but I'm going to do it. This is a very inexpensive shaving oil you can buy in the supermarkets in this country. Sainsbury's, Tesco's, Asda, well, I presume, but Tesco and Sainsbury's definitely. Well, they did sell it, make me out a liar. It's just new age men shaving oil with menthol, so it doesn't matter. It's got a sprayer, so I'm just gonna, yeah, maybe you can see that, maybe not, see me glinting, but that's enough. Yeah, there's a bit of menthol in that, but nothing to make it over mentholy, shall we say. But it just adds a layer for the blade to glide along. If you have irritation, I think once you've mastered your sensitivity isn't sort of allergy related, and it is just the fact of sensitive skin, more layers, more protection. So shaving oil, pre-shave lotions, pre-shave oil, whatever. But that's a shaving oil, you can shave with that, but not for me. Unless I was in a rush. Right, there's the brush. About 3 shakes. Remembering this is full of water, so I've got to be careful. We'll dip a bit. God, it feels lovely, a warm scuttle. And this shaving cream, well, I can't tip it too much, but it doesn't take long. And you can add a bit of water. You having some good shaves? Did you have a nice Easter weekend? I've overfilled it, I think. I'll try a bit, there we go. There you go, that's enough. That's lovely, that'll do. I mean, smell that. Ooh, like you've just sliced through a grapefruit. Beautiful. Oh, lovely and warm. Midweek uplifter. And especially to any of you that's winter's hanging on with snow and all that sort of stuff. But I'm sure spring is around the corner for you. That's lovely, warm tail of Old Bond Street. Look at that. Within minutes, if that. And I'd quite happily be safe. Good cushion in there. As I say, this is quite an aggressive razor. So light touch, just heating the blade. Warm lather, so we may as well have a warm blade. So here we go. First pass. Beautiful. It's an aggressive, as I say, razor. The first pass is never so bad. I mean, I've added oil, I've added this good cushioning of soap, and I've got whiskers. But I'll start to feel the aggression on each pass after this first one. This is the most cushioned pass, shall we say. You can hear it singing. Look at them whiskers, wow. Yeah, it takes no prisoners. I've been fancying having a goatee, but not yet. I want to shave too much. I might have one in a couple of weeks, something. And the trouble is though, they don't seem to last very long. I miss it. As you can see, nice and gentle. If I was talking to someone in the comments, well, you know what I mean, responding to someone, saying about they were using the Merkur Future, they liked the razor, but it just wasn't happening. They found whatever they did, setting one, mild blade, as what they class as mild, and they were still having irritation, cuts and nicks, and cuts and nicks are going to happen. Okay, not every shave. The better you get, the more practice you have. I mean, I'm not an expert, only on myself, and you wouldn't think that, would you? No, I'll have some today with this probably. But in fairness, if you, like I'm filming a shave, so part of my concentration's on this, but you're going to get nicks and cuts. It's not if, it's when. That's part of it. And on other days, you won't know why. You will just have an absolutely superb shave and you'll think, wow, I've hit the jackpot, and that's it, it's going to carry on. Never carries on. Because one day you'll have an off shave. Nothing's different, it's just one of those things. But in regards to the Future, similar to this is an aggressive razor. When I say no pressure, I'll just put some water on here, just to sort of demonstrate how I do it. So this is quite a heavy razor, but I don't allow the weight of it on my face. I'm sort of just placing the blade, even though it's a heavy, aggressive razor, and I'm just sort of gliding it over the skin. It'll do the job as long as the blade is new or it's sharp. And nice and gentle, no rush. Like that. Good slickness test, isn't it? And then that habit is a good habit to get into, even with a light, mild razor. You know, it'll still do the job if the razor's clean, correctly put together, safe, and the blade is sharp. No problem. The only thing with a milder razor, you take shorter strokes maybe and rinse, and you know, but it does work. It's worked for me anyway. So I hope that helps anybody. Never mind that. On to pass number 2, across the growth in this grapefruit scented bathroom. Very happy, thank you. And it's also a warm grapefruit scented bathroom, not just because of the warm scuttle either. Right, here we go. We'll add some water to this. Yeah, I got a little thing there. I've had these two from a previous shave, I think, and I've just caught them a bit, but so I gathered this then from the scuttle, lovely and warm, and I added a bit of water to the brush. If that little snippet of information interests you, maybe not. Right. Wednesday shave. Beautiful. Okay, cross the growth. Fatip Piccolo. Open comb, you can see it working there. Overhang. Yeah, there is a slight overhang. Not bad though, not too bad. You watch that open comb bit. See how it gathers, nice and neat. I think another important thing to remember, especially if you're swapping from cartridge, never say that word, cartridge razors. Obviously they looked after you a bit, those cartridges. They were quite safe, you could half asleep, have a shave, but this is an actual blade obviously, so care has to be taken, and it comes better in time, even though sometimes you'll think to yourself, God, it's not working, give it time. But it's I'm going to mention something that's gone on my head. Oh yeah, it's not going to happen in one go. You're not going to shave and that's it. It's got to be perfect. That's why there's 3 passes, pick-up time, double chin time. Listen to that, beautiful. That's across the growth, that's lovely. The blade does feel more aggressive in that pass. Like I mentioned, I haven't got the oil on the second pass, and I've got no, well, a good amount of whiskers have gone, so the more skin exposed to the blade, and it'll be even more feeling now against the growth as well. So of course you knew that, didn't you, because you shave yourselves. But these little things I'm saying hopefully help anybody new to it, or swapping over from many years of electric razors, or multi-blade cartridge razors, you know. Anyhow, jabbering. Pass number 3. I'm gonna have to script this. Pass number 3, I'll see you there. If you don't blame me if you don't, but if you do, I'll see you there. Oh, you did stay, thanks very much. Pass number 3, against the growth. So back to the puck, warm, dip under the tap. Oh, come on. I don't know about gravy, but we've got lashentos of lather here. They're thick, creamy. If you want it wetter, add more water. Absolutely simple. Going a bit high there. Very, very slick soap. Very easy to perform. Easy to lather. Good protection, beautiful scent, everything you want, it's there. But you do pay for it. It doesn't come, it's not like the palm olive 50p stuff. Nothing wrong with that either. Right, get on with it, okay. Last night I fancied, and I get these things, these well, not cravings, but you know, you fancy a certain meal, and it'll stay in my head for days and days until I do it, and then I just take it as a treat. And what last night's treat, what we have in the UK, I don't know if you have in other countries, but it's a classic over here, and that's sausage, egg and chips, or fries as you may call them, but thicker chips. Sausages, fried egg, free range, and chips, and bread and butter, washed down with a nice hot cup of Yorkshire Gold tea. And they don't get much better than that. I thought I caught that there. I think I did. As I say, you feel the aggression more on this pass because you've gone over your face 3 times, but you've got good protection, and that's why you can do it. But to save yourselves money or the wastage of money, if you're new to it, make sure you're not allergic to any ingredients in soaps before you. If you think, oh, that's a nice soap, I love the scent of grapefruit, I'll buy it. Just make sure you're okay with ingredients. They'll have them on their website. And as usual, I'll leave a link to their website, Thayers. I try and put as much information in the descriptions as I can. I don't think I've managed to answer all of Sunday's comments. I've been quite lucky the last few videos. I've managed to answer most. I like it when it's like that. But as I say, and sometimes I can't, but I like to read them. I keep going on about it because it means a lot to me. I never want you to think as a viewer, whether you're subscribed or not, that I just take it for granted. I don't care. It means a lot. So I'll never stop, even if I never stop writing them. because it's nice for me to see how you're doing and what you're using. And nosy, Macy, but I did catch it. None there of it. Good grief. Right. We're going to have to make do with the bathroom pickup time, because I've just remembered I didn't film. I usually film a little clip of pickup time. I'm going to start doing some different ones. Bit of fun. So, are you ready? Sit up straight. 3, 2, 1. Pickup time! Just thinking that I should get Mrs. H to shout from downstairs. I don't think she'd do it before you write in the thing. Right, I tell you what, no. Let me just clean that. Couple of spots there. See what I mean? So you get nicks and cuts. I don't mind it, to be honest. I know that sounds silly. But yeah. Right. But it's part of it for me. I think, yeah, you know, you can't get no closer than blood. So you've had a good shave. Pickup time. Here we go. Very careful on this. Feeling more aggressive now, even with a good soap. So very lightly. Just search for those hairs growing in directions of ridiculous pointing and, you know, growing in ridiculous directions. That's what I mean. There we go. Anybody buy a double chin? Is it working for you? I think I'm working on a third. Tell you what, there's not much there. That's one of the best pickup times, because there's not a lot there. There's a couple of just there, but otherwise we're good. That's really nice. Mind you, it should be as an aggressive. Okay, rinse. Lovely. Here we go. Nice colourful flowers. And as I say, if you're still in the grips of winter and you haven't had any flowers yet, hopefully these things will help you, especially the beginning and the end shots of the videos. Just put a bit of colour and for you to see what's just around the corner for you. Spring. We got the spring lambs bouncing about in the fields. Nice sign. So peach witch hazel today, Thayers. We're doing the citrus circuit. Oh, that's another one. Oh, it's like biting into a peach. I wish I could have a slurp of it, I tell you. Well done Thayers, and well done Tobbs. Taylor of Bond Street. Oh, that's nice. Refreshing. And what I thought I'd use today is the Pinaud Clubman Citrus Musk. Oh, nice posh sort of limey scent. Elegant lime scent. Oh, hey. And not much feet. I thought it had a bit of a sting here, but probably become immune to it. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, beautiful. Under the arms, that's for you. And then to put the moisture back, or the protection back in, Arko, I think this is the extra sensitive. What's the difference? Well, this one, this sort of purpley, turquoise, whatever it is, colour, bluish, that's the extra sensitive. The all white is the sensitive. That's lovely. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Absolutely enjoyed that. What did we use? Right, well, we used the Fatip Piccolo 3-piece non-adjustable open comb aggressive razor. Slight overhang, used a brand new Wilkinson sword blade in it. And as I say, there's the Piccolo and the Grand, exactly the same heads, just the handle's different. And this one's the heaviest, it's solid. The Grand is hollow. So that's the Fatip Piccolo. Taylor of Old Bond Street Grapefruit Shaving Cream. It's like halving a grapefruit and rubbing it on your face. Beautiful. Good idea actually, could eat that. We've used the Graydog brush, synthetic tuxedo knot, beautiful brush, very clever man, very clever man, lovely brush. Thrown in stone scuttle, which I can now empty, which is there, lovely one. That's a lovely scuttle. Now we've used, what else we used? Oh, we've used, I always forget the pre-shave oil. This is a shaving oil I used as a pre-shave oil. As I say, non-expensive. You can get in a few shops, but I bought this in a supermarket here in the UK, and it's just NM or New Age Men Shaving Oil spray. But I think I prefer to put it in my hand and put it on next time. It's more sort of accurate. We rinsed off with water after that. We've used Thayers Peach Witch Hazel, another realistic scent and good stuff. Then we've used the Pinaud Clubman, which I decanted into these into these bottles. Citrus Musk, beautiful aftershave cologne. And then to put the moisture and protection back, Arko Extra Sensitive. Now just before you go, and I know you're thinking, God, get on with it, I'm sorry. What I bought in a supermarket was this Brute shower gel. Not used it yet, but nice to see. Brute shower gel. Gel douche, original. So fantastic. Be interesting to see what the smell of that is. And this thing was in our house. Again, it was only used by then my mother or my grandmother if they were going somewhere. And it was this Yardley English lavender soap. And I'll use this hand soap at the moment. This is my hand soap here. I use this palm olive hand soap. It's the hell is that on there? You can see the, if I can get hold of it, you might be able to just about see the name on there, palm olive. Good hand soap that, lovely. But this stuff comes, it's like that, Yardley. I always remember it. And as soon as I seen it, it was £1. So I thought, I'm going to buy you and I'll use it myself because I like lavender. I think more when we were kids, lavender was more of a ladies thing, but 2018 now, so who gives a toss? Anyway, thanks for watching, sticking with me, and as always, all your support, your comments and everything like that, and your time. I hope you have some fantastic shaves this week. I hope you have a good week, healthy, happy and a positive one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on Sunday for the weekend shave. Take care.